like to thank you all for being here at the Chuck Mathena Center, and thank you so much for coming out this afternoon. We are thrilled to have you here, but more than that, I want to talk a little bit about the Tri-City Jazz and Town Band. And this has just been quite a ride for us, and I think it's such a social impact. And I've just got to tell you, all these adults, and then we have middle school students and so forth. Our first rehearsal, which was about 5 weeks ago, you saw a bunch of silly adults, giddy adults. We were just so glad to see each other. We hadn't seen each other in 3 years, hadn't talked to each other in 3 years. And then we met new people, and it was just, people would come to me, and they'd say, I haven't felt this good in so long. And they would go to Dave, and they'd say, thank you so much for doing this. It feels so good to be in a band again. It feels so good to see everybody again. And you know, the theme here is, it feels so good. And I'm going to be corny enough, and that's the next song we're going to play for you, Feeling Good, okay? But it really is important, and I think that this establishment, this group that we have, really, it just helps people live. So I'm glad you're here to enjoy it. We may not be the best in the world, but we are enjoying ourselves, and we hope that we are contributing to the community. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to feature and welcome a very special guest to our program today. She is a native of Minnesota and has now made her home in West Virginia. Our guest is a versatile singer with a range of songs as diverse as her background. Her style ranges from jazz standards and popular songs to classical arias and gospel music. She has studied with renowned vocal instructors and has worked and performed with prestigious artists from opera, musical theater, and Broadway. Now, she is in the community and serving on various venues. One reason she cannot be here for the whole concert, that's why we're doing it now. She serves on various venues in our area. She's currently the house manager and programming director for the Bluefield Arts and Revitalization Corporation in Bluefield, West Virginia. So, sharing the stage with us and singing Feeling Good, help me give a warm welcome to Nicole Smith. Here we go.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. You know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is
we made our few switches. We hope you enjoyed the first little taste of our jazz ensemble. Now we're going to return to a concert band section, and we will stay in our seats until we are finished with this section. The next number we're going to play is called Aventura, and is a long-time West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission recommended contest work. Aventura opens with a haunting choral-like setting, surging into a fast contemporary section, punctuated by sharp brass accents and exciting percussion lines. Lyrical woodwind passages precede a nice middle section, which spotlights solos for flute and euphonium, finishing with a strong and vibrant impact. Aventura. had decided that whenever we put this group together, when my husband decided we put this group together, we wanted to dedicate this first concert to Mel Saunders. We'd like to take this moment to dedicate, yes, yes, yes. And to make sure I didn't forget anything, I made sure everything was typed. And so I'm going to read to you a lot today, but here we go. We'd like to take this moment to dedicate this concert debut to Mel Saunders, founder and director of the East River Mountain Town Band. Many members of the East River Mountain Town Band are performing with us today on this stage. Mel Saunders' love of band music and the fun and fellowship it brings to us all, whether as a performer or listener, had an immensely positive impact and was a great contribution to our community. Unbelievably, for almost 25 years, the East River Mountain Town Band, under the direction of Mel Saunders, gave us exciting and joyous concerts at Christmas, spring, summer, and Veterans Day. Dave and I especially loved our Christmas concerts at Pipestem. It brought in the Christmas season. However, with the COVID shutdowns, the band and other institutions took a big hit, and there's been no community band in our area since that period of time. You know, and I spoke of just earlier, we went 3 years and absolutely didn't see one another. We were all still going to Kroger, but we just didn't see each other and we didn't call each other. So today we dedicate this concert to Mel Saunders and pay tribute to the legacy of band music he brought to us all. Could we just all have a big hand for that? He couldn't be with us today, but this is something that we wanted to do and we wanted to speak of publicly. Now, as a member of the East River Mountain Town Band, we all know what a fan Mel was of the marches of John Philip Sousa, some of the hardest marches in the world. So, in Mel's honor, we offer this presentation of a wonderful medley of 4 of John Philip Sousa's most beloved marches, which is called Absolutely Sousa. The rousing march music of John Philip Sousa has been an audience favorite for generations and is an important part of concert band repertoire. Absolutely Sousa is a medley of 4 of Sousa's most popular marches featuring the Washington Post, Semper Fidelis, the Thunderer, and the Stars and Stripes Forever, with each selection following seamlessly from one march to another. We hope that you enjoy this arrangement entitled Absolutely Sousa. Our next selection is going to pile of two hymns, Be Still My Soul and Hymn for a Child. Be Still My Soul is a popular hymn written by Catharina von Schigel in the mid-1700s. The music was composed by Jean Sibelius and is also recognized under the title Finlandia. The hymn has been significant in multiple cultural settings, including the rich heritage of the African American churches. This setting, by Robert W. Smith, captures the beautiful simplicity of the hymn. Mr. Smith dedicated this work to his grandmother, Grazia, who shared her love of hymns with her son. Then we go to Hymn for a Child, which is a gorgeous treatment of Jesus Loves Me by James Swearingen that overflows with sensitivity. It includes a brief, unaccompanied flute solo. The lush harmony starts simply and build to a big finish. The work was written by Jim celebrating the birth of his granddaughter, Hannah Diane Swearingen, born November 30th, 1999. Be Still My Soul and Hymn for a Child. number is When the Saints March Around the World. Now, if you were born before the year 2000, I would imagine, I don't know if you know what this song is. You know, I mean, if you were born after the year 2000, okay? Because a lot of people don't know who Hoss Cartwright is, so, and we have to explain it to young people. Yeah, that's true. And we even have people in this band who were born after 2000, 2005. Oh, well, okay. When the Saints March Around the World, this clever Jerry Williams piece takes the Saints and presents it as you might hear it in Latin America, Scotland, Arabia, the Far East, Germany, and the good old USA. When the Saints go marching in. The next number, next to the last number, it's called Fantasy of Flight, Heroes of the Air. This bold and epic programmatic work brings to life the rich history of flight and those heroes who have flown. The work begins sensitively with heartfelt emotion, paying homage to heroes whose lives were lost. From here, the music takes off on a spirited airborne adventure amid soaring musical themes and dramatic contrast. Following a breathtaking climax, the bold and powerful ending provides a stunning conclusion to the celebration of the heroes and the history of aviation. Fantasy of Flight, Heroes of the Air. Cartwright, actually. You know, he's not on this program, and neither is Bonanza, but this is called A Symphony of Sitcoms. And some of you will recognize these sitcoms. This outstanding production number by the late, great Paul Jennings, a native of West Virginia, includes I Love Lucy, and this one goes way back, Mr. Ed, Bewitched, Dick Van Dyke, My Three Sons, I know all of them so far, Leave It to Beaver, The Munsters, Woody Woodpecker, Green Acres, Hogan's Heroes, and the Beverly Hillbillies. Okay. And there may be people in the audience that, what are you talking about? Anyway, these beloved sitcom themes from the 50s, 60s, and 70s are all together in one entertaining medley. See how many of them you can recognize. We are going to conclude our program with our jazz ensemble. This has been an experiment the whole way. We thought, let's do a concert band, and then my husband wakes up early in the morning and he says, well, let's do a jazz band too. Now, I'm going to have to start giving him sleeping pills and make sure he sleeps more because he keeps coming up with more work. So we have a jazz ensemble, and it's really every bit of it has been fun. Every bit of it has been we've enjoyed it all, and it just opens up a realm of new ideas. But the first number we're going to play for you today is called Baby Drives a Fast Car. And the soloist is Seth Vaughn, tenor sax. But before, Mr. Cade, I need you with this. Before we play Baby Drives a Fast Car, we can't help but just think of one of the youngsters in our group. And I'll give the microphone to Mr. Cade.
We'd like to wish a happy birthday to Katie Vaughn today. And there's Father Seth with flowers. I give Katie trumpet lessons on Saturdays. She's doing very, very, very well. Very well. So that's it. Baby drives a fast car.
If anybody else has a birthday today, I'm sorry. Happy birthday. And you will thank me for not singing. Baby Drives a Fast Car, Seth Vaughn, tenor sax solos. Senorita Fajita, and we have trombone soloist Bradley Brown, and we have a tenor sax soloist, Seth Vaughn. Here we go. Yeah. Next number is called Minor Details, and we're going to have a tenor sax solo, and I've got a quiz. Who do you think it is? Seth Vaughn.
Hey, guys, don't go to the bathroom when they're assigning solos.
The next number, going to give us a little time to do a little change here, is called Beneath an Orange Moon. And soloist Dave Cade on flugelhorn, and also Seth Vaughn on tenor sax. I'd also just like to take a moment, and you saw that we changed around just a little bit because a while ago, whenever Nicole Smith was with us, we had a full stage of people. And there were some important fellas in this band. You know, it's just like the motor, they're just churning us along, and you couldn't see them. So I'd like to introduce our rhythm section. Nick Hinkle. I mean, he drives a fast car. He drives a fast car. And Barry Bowman, guitar. Britt Shelton, bass guitar. And Jack Holt, keyboard. What? He's an 8th grader. Barry's not an 8th grader, that's Jack. We have middle school students in these two groups, and it's just incredible. It's just amazing, the young talent, and they like old people like us, so, you know, they're pretty good in my book. Okay, so Beneath an Orange Moon. Owen Bailey. Yeah, Owen Bailey. High school students. Yeah, really added to the flavor of that piece, really changed it. Okay, the next one is called Cut to the Chase, and it's a little stylistic. Do you ever remember the group Chase or Bill Chase? Well, okay. Yeah, do you know Hoss Cartwright? I mean, okay. Well, whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, it's called Cut to the Chase. A little bit of a funk feel. Soloist Bradley Brown, and tenor sax, guess who? Seth Vaughn. really, really appreciate all the members of these two groups coming out. We've had 4 weeks of rehearsal, just 4 meetings, and we've given almost a 2-hour concert, so the first night I didn't know who would come. And Dave didn't either, so we are just grateful to the members of this group, and our life's just brighter just seeing you and having fellowship and sharing music with each other. And once again, it always helps whenever you spiffy up and put on the same colored shirts and you practice some songs, and then some people come out to listen to you and see what you're playing. So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So this is our first concert. We'll be closing with Swing Machine.